back to our channel. So this video is just our unfiltered opinion about just and rant, I guess, about what is going on right now. Well, there's a lot of things going on right now anyways, but we just happen to see or hear about this girl who got raped and killed inside the house of God in a church, and this is in Nigeria, by the way. And yeah, it just, we're feeling a kind of way about it, and we just decided that we should come and talk, you know, have our viewers hear what we're thinking about, and just also get your opinion too, or just put it out there, like, you know, how it is that we're feeling. So basically, I don't know, like, if you guys have seen it or haven't seen it. It was like a 23-year-old lady. It has so rest in peace. She was raped and killed inside of the church, and this was I believe last week Friday. I might be wrong.
Wednesday.
Oh yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, but I heard about it on Friday, and then we were talking about it yesterday, and that's how we decided to talk about this topic. The issue of rape amongst both male and female anyways has just been one that has, I don't know, you expect that in this day and age 2020 that rape and consent and I don't even know, just things will be better, right? You would think that because we're moving forward in life, times are changing, that so should people's mindsets, people's disgusting behaviors, and all of this should change. Basically, you expect that, but it's just things like this just let you know that the world is still crazy, like it's still bad out there. Are you reading? You're reading about it more?
I'm letting you finish. I don't have to rant.
I'm not trying to rant. I'm just like, I'm being very
like
calm.
I have a lot to say, so spit it out.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to be calm about, like, just okay. So I think for me personally, how I feel about it, first of all, like, I just want them to catch the person that did it. That's one of the things that I feel. But then again, even if they catch the person, like, there's nothing that's going to happen, really, when you think about it. This person is not, them catching the person is not going to make the person come, the lady that was killed terribly, going to come back to life. It's not going to happen. But I just feel like a little bit of justice will do her family good. Like, even though this person is put in jail, or these people are put in jail, I don't know if it's one person or wherever it is, if they're put in jail there, and it will also make the world a better place, honestly speaking, because if they can get away with this, who's to say that they're going to do anything? And I think another issue that I have is just the fact that where it happened. Like, I'm not saying that this should have happened anywhere else, because it's not a good thing, but I'm just saying that why would somebody have the balls, have the mind, are they mad to go into the house of God and rape somebody? Like, does that even make any sense? This person is in the most sacred place ever. Like, of course you definitely don't have a head, you don't have brains, like, they did not raise this person, right? Like, I don't even know what was going on. This person is in the house of God where they think that they're going to find comfort, where we all believe that that's where you're supposed to find comfort, that's where you're supposed to find safety. That's where this person was killed. And I remember I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she was like, she doesn't, for her, and I know you guys have said it before, like, my mom is a pastor, and for a pastor to say what she was like, say what she said, I just realized is how serious, like, it is for her, like how she was interpreting the whole thing. It's like God really just like sat down there and let this happen. Like, I can't phantom it. Like, why didn't, you know how in the movies where something bad is about to happen, in Nigerian movies, something bad is about to happen, and then, like, you know, thunder strikes or something, and then makes the bad guy run away. Like, why didn't that happen? Like, why did, I believe that there's a purpose for everything, but why did God really just sit down there and let not only his child, because for her, she went there to go read and study the word of God, not only his child, but also his building, his property, to just be desecrated like that? Why? I don't like you.
Why?
Why? She's so annoying. Like, why is she digesting what I'm saying and not contributing? Mind you, that we've had this, we were talking about this thing yesterday, and she had a lot of things to say too.
No, I was quiet.
No, you weren't.
Yes,
You
I
were this
was.
quiet.
Yes, oh, no, but like, yeah, I've said what I had to say.
Yeah, say it again here.
I don't remember. I honestly don't. Honestly, okay, because like, okay, we spoke about this yesterday, and which for you guys would probably be 4 days ago.
Yeah.
That's one, and no, not for the whatever. But like, it's at the moment I was just hearing about the news. There was like so much running through my head. Like, I was not sure. She actually sent me the message first, and it took me. I first laughed about it, and then later on, the more I kept thinking about it, I'm just like, wait, it actually happened, like in a church, like, you know. And she said, like, church is the one place that you are convicted to feel like it's a safe place, it's a safe ground, right? We're not saying that the act is allowed anywhere else, but it's like, I would say this, like, when I first saw the message and I read it out to someone, it was like the first question someone asked me was, where was the pastor? Like, I'm truly like, I don't know how churches are like really work in Nigeria, but you know, I know it's not only the pastor that has the keys to the church, you know what I mean? So there are other people that have keys to the church, so there must have been someone who opened the church, right, for this lady to be able to have access to it and go do what she had to do, read or whatnot. But I don't know, nobody could hear a scream or a shout, or let's even say, okay, like the struggles, like the kicking of chairs. Something must have, you know, there was, I don't know if the building is soundproof. Like, I can't really, I don't know, I'm trying to imagine the situation as much. So like, I don't know, honestly. But I think generally, like, this whole thing, coupled with the whole, there's just so much going on right now. Oh my god.
There's so much craziness out there.
Like, nah, like, I don't think this video is even enough to like just talk about everything that's going on in the world. Like, let's first start off with, first of all, we need everybody to be strong. It is hard. It is easier said than done. I can very much agree. Most people will not even relate to this. Like, you know, some people that actually feel the hurt or something until it happens to someone close to them. I don't know any of these people. I don't know them. Like, they're not my family members, but it could have been anyone. If it, like, you don't have to wait for it to be that person that's close to you before you can actually feel or sympathize with, like, you know, with the whole situation, all that. It is tough. Mind you, it's not like this is the first time. Like, rape is not something that is a today's topic.
Yeah.
But it's just, why is it still happening? Like, I thought we were getting civilized. I thought we were growing. Like, growth, change is constant, but we're not changing. Like, we're just saying it. It's something you even learn in high school. Like, oh, they teach you about the government, and oh, after this, maybe there's like a 4-year tenure, there's a change. But we're not seeing a change. Yes, the people are getting changed, but the actions are still the same. We are going in a repetitive cycle, and it is starting to look like as if it's unending. And there's nobody that is not willing to like talk about it. Some people are scared. There's no even freedom of speech. The so-called freedom of speech, I don't see it. We have rights, and we don't even see those rights displayed. All these things are just left in some file or some paperwork that has been stamped, put in a cupboard or drawer or wherever it is they keep it. And but then human beings are living like nowhere. Animals are even living better than us at this rate.
I think there's you, like, I don't know, there's a chain of command in the animal kingdom that is kind of very, very visible for you to see. Like, that's why you see smaller animals, when they see someone that is a threat or a danger to them, they run away. Right? There's that chain of command there. I just feel like
like, everybody knows where they stand.
Like, they know what is right from what is wrong. I don't see why another human being will look at that human being in the eyes and be like, I am going to, first of all, molest you. I feel like, for me personally, I don't know what she went through in that particular situation. Like, she's gone. I just feel like, did they have to kill this person? Like, okay, now we've gotten to the fact that you have carried out your act, and
that's already traumatizing.
It's already traumatizing. You don't have to. Not only did the person hurt her, but he also hurt the people that she left behind. And I think that is one thing that is, even when I think about it, it's much more worse than just that act, because you are hurting, like, for the rest of a mother lost her child, somebody lost her brother, her sister, like this is other children that were supposed to come into this world are not going to come into this world because this woman has died. Right? There's just so, I feel like we need to get to a point where we realize that a lot of, and this is not even in terms of this rape incident, I feel like the world right now that is going on, things that are going on, I feel like each of us have to be accountable to the actions that we all do, because we have to understand that everything in this world is a chain of events. One thing that you do is going to affect something else, and that thing that is going to affect something else is like a domino effect. If I do something, if you push one domino, it keeps dropping the others. So your action is going to cause somebody else's reaction, and it's going to cause somebody else's action. It's going to cause your own next action. Like, it's just ridiculous. And if I don't know where this video is going to go to, I feel like Nigerian government needs to stand up, because this happened in Nigeria, and this is
the government.
Like, they need to stand up. They need to make it known that
the government, the government too is like they are restricting themselves to doing some certain things or saying some certain things. Some people are scared to say something so that they don't get voted out or whatever. That should be kept aside. Right now, I think people it could start from your neighbors and everything. Like, see, we are in our location right now. We're in Canada, and even just racism alone, is just right next door. You would walk into a place and someone will give you a nasty look, or tell that, oh my god, I experienced this one time, I was in a mall one time, and then the way children are and everything, Ella was trying to talk to the girl or whatnot, and the mom pushed her aside, don't go close. And I pretended to ignore it, and I just grabbed my sister back there, and it was my younger sister, and I walked away. There's just those little things, you see them, I'm just there's obviously no need bringing up, and what am I going to get down? Why would you do that? And I'm not going to do all of that, that's pointless. But then at the end of the day, we are all equal, though. If you, it's just the physical. If you cut us open, our blood is the same color. If you bury a black man, a white man, Asian, purple, blue, albino, whatever kind of person, come back after a year, open those graves up, you're not going to know the difference. We all have the same bones. I cannot understand why you will look somebody and I don't know if any other person thinks like me. I'm even scared to hurt someone. Talk more kill the person. How do you sleep at night? God. I'm never joking. Right now I can laugh, but I don't know. Waking up, going online, seeing all these things is just God, this is someone like me. I'm scared to walk out of my house. We're not sure what's going on right now. That shouldn't be it. We are in this world to enjoy it, but instead we are living in fear. We can't even speak. We're scared if we say the wrong thing, we get shot. We either get shot, we either get bullied. Something's happening. Why? Is that how we want to raise the next generation? I haven't even given birth to my child yet, but I'm scared of the child.
Yes, exactly.
I'm scared of the kind of world that this child's coming into. You have to, I don't know. I think there's a, what's the thing I was trying to say? Let's go back to the rape issue. I think that's the one that's hitting me the most, is because I saw a lot of comments well, maybe before the story, I don't know, the story is out now. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll probably find a way to link it down below, to the actual story of what happened or everything. But before the story came out, people were oh, she was probably dressed in a way that, it was tempting, she was attracting, or she was giving out the wrong signals, blah blah blah. The person was receiving a green light. I'm just what's wrong with you?
This is 2020, guys.
First of all, let me tell you something. Even if a woman is standing head to toe naked, you need consent to lay a finger. Looking, that's left to you. But you need consent to lay a finger on anybody. Well, be you a woman or a man, this goes both ways. This is not just for a lady. If you see a naked man, you need consent to touch that person.
And even if you have touched the person the first time, and it doesn't rest to still touch them again. Because if you lay your finger on me and I'm telling you, oh, I don't want you to put your fingers on
it's not a mutual thing.
Take it off. Like, if I give you the green light the first time and you do it, and it doesn't give you the right to
that you only now.
That's not how life works. Like, well, in 2020, guys, consent should be something that we all know, but it seems like people do not know it, and it goes, like she said, it goes both ways. Both men and women really do not understand what consent means, guys. It's not just a simple no. It really is. I feel like now we went to, but she did not say no, or like, or she seemed like she was like enjoying it, or he seemed like he wanted it. Let me tell you something. If the words does not come out of my mouth that I am not comfortable, or I'm comfortable with what you're doing, I like what you're doing, go ahead. It means a plain black no. If I don't tell you with my own mouth that I'm enjoying what it is you're doing, it means
don't assume.
No. Do not assume. And if a lady is naked or she's just naked, she's not dressing for you. I feel like people already just assume that, oh, girls and guys or human beings in general are living to please the other person. That's not how life works.
There are some people like that, don't get us wrong, but then it's not everybody. You can't carry the same
exactly. Like, everyone. What the heck?
Like this amount of consent thing, like, even goes as well to like marriage. This is something we're planning to talk about. Like, even between husband and wife, rape can still happen. It has to be a mutual thing. It has to, like, okay, I married you, so you must be available to me 24/7. I did not sign to that. That's not what it is. Like, that's not how life is. Even anything pertaining human nature requires consent. Every single thing requires consent. So it doesn't make any sense that you just feel like, oh, how she's dressed, how your brain processes that, oh, she's thinking, which I do not know that you have become witchcraft. And then she says, oh, her body's calling you, so now in water Nigeria, and then smoke of the food is carrying you. My guy or my girl, let it not be like I'm only throwing shade at guys here, because like I've heard of stories whereby a man is getting raped as well. This was like a long time ago, like a few years back and everything, and they said a man died because like 15 girls raped him in what they call it, Unilag. And I'm just like, okay. And then when they actually interviewed them, these girls are like, oh, he seemed like he was enjoying it because he orgasmed, he got to climax.
Guys, first of all, your body's reaction to something that is going on doesn't have anything to do with your mind, your heart, or your brain. It's just
biology doing its work.
Like, literally, it's just chemicals. That's just how it is. Like, that's so, like, what the heck, guys?
What is going to react either ways? Because you cut yourself by mistake with a blade, you will still bleed.
Exactly. It's not like your brain is going to.
Your brain is not going to be like,
oh, stop bleeding. No, that's not happening. That's just what's supposed to happen.
That's what's supposed to happen. You will bleed, even though you're in pain, but you will still bleed. So like, we need to understand that first. And like, to be honest, like, I don't know if you believe in God, you don't believe in God, we are all equal on the sight of God. Like, there's no you are black, green, purple, red. There's nothing like that. So you people really need to, I think that mindset needs to be shoved under like more than 6 feet down the ground, because it needs to be buried even way past hell. If there's anything lower, I don't know. Because like, it's that, I think that alone is already what makes some people feel like, okay, they have rights more than somebody else.
I think
you have no authority over anybody's life left. You cannot kill somebody and be like, you are justifying yourself like, oh, the person, even if the person did wrong, you don't have a right to be the one to take that person's life. Yes, serve justice, take the person to jail. That is why we have police officers. This is why we have, even though that one is a different case, but that's why we have authorities, laws for this even the same Bible says like, respect those authorities. Am I wrong? Yeah. There is a Bible, I'll put it somewhere there. There is that. So like, we have to show that respect, whether or not they are doing the job right, but still don't take things in your. There are some things that don't take it in your hands, because now that's someone's life on your hands. What are you going to tell God? God, the person did wrong. Okay, so who sent you a message? What minding your business is a real thing, bro. Mind your business. Like, you can speak, you can report it, but mind your business. Don't go out of line. Like, me, I don't know.
Like, do what is expected of you and just call it a day, and try to be there while the whole thing is going on. And I think fellas and ladies, now let's just talk about the issue of safety. I feel this girl she was in one of the places that she believed that she was in a safe place. There's nowhere that you are that nothing bad can, like, something bad will not happen to you. Like, there's no place in this world that is considered safe. honestly speaking. I think
The
this
safety
whole
is in
thing,
your hands,
exactly,
to be
this whole
honest.
thing really just made me realize that there's really no place that is safe, and it's
Even
not
your
even in your
house.
house. Exactly, like it's not even in your hands. It's just in the hand of God. Like those of us that are believers, we already know that, okay, because we are Christians and we pray to God and we do these things that God expects. Is expected for Him to protect us. Of course, that's all comes with. It's like a package deal, you know, like serve Him and everything. All of this comes like a package deal. But even with that, so you're supposed to help yourself. So I don't see any reason why we need to be smart in our thinking. If you're gonna go somewhere that you feel like you're going to be alone, please don't go by yourself. Like, don't do that. It's very important for you to have someone or have a way to have access to someone that is going to be sure that you are safe at all times. I'm not saying that this girl could have done anything better or anything. I just feel like maybe if there were more than one person there, they would have not had the audacity
Because
to try it.
because it was only
Because it was just her,
person,
right? That's
right?
what the news said. It was just her. I don't think they would have had the audacity to that. And even if they did come in there, I just feel like maybe like before they get to
too much.
all of them,
somebody
would have raised the red flag, like cause some attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in school, I used to have pepper spray around me all the time because life is not. You don't know who you're going to meet. Please, I'm not saying go and buy a gun. Don't do that. Just try and keep yourself safe. If you have to be taking extra classes like taekwondo classes or whatever it is that you have to do, like it says it's funny, but like whatever it is that you have to do, please do it. Keep 911 at your speed dial or wherever it is, what country that you are in. Like this is what talking about. This happened in Nigeria. Now we know that we all know how Nigeria police is, and we know what you can do. There you can be armed. A pocket knife,
You're not allowed to be armed.
pepper spray,
okay.
those
Pepper
things
spray.
are fine. You can carry those things. Nobody's going to come and carry you from your house. Like that's fine.
It's not illegal to have like a pocket.
Exactly.
Knife.
Those things, even here in this side of the world that we are in, it's not illegal to have those things. It's for your own safety. And another thing for my
Even your my guy, use it.
Exactly. Like whatever it is that you have to do, use it. It's self-defense at this point. Another thing I have to say is for both guys and girls, if you are in any situation where you have seen something, or what's the word I'm looking for? You know that somebody is feeling uncomfortable, or you think the person will go. You know what? Put yourself in the person's shoes. Like if you are out there in public and you see a guy hitting on a girl, and you see that she's obviously uncomfortable. We're not saying it because there's people that are crazy out there, and we did say you should mind your business. But what you can also do is just go up to the person, act like you know this person, and take them out of that situation. Honestly, that's the most.
Or you could even just ask a random question like,
is everything
okay?
That's all.
Like it's okay.
And even with that too, also know, like if you know
your boundaries. If the person is like, oh, I'm good, what do you want? Like
exactly,
also, just asking.
Exactly.
You can be nice about it because like even this thing she's saying, like for the license exam, like the alcohol, like you have to serve alcohol, right? You need to take a license exam. In the exam, they actually teach you like in a bar or whatever. And funny enough, they specified if you see a lady feeling uncomfortable because someone came up to her and everything, as the bartender, you have a right to actually go into the conversation and be like, you can tell the man to leave because the lady is feeling uncomfortable, and if he doesn't, you are free to call the cops. So like these are measures that are just taken for safety. I got on this website and then they talk about like the security basically. I'm just gonna read it out. It's like today many live in fear of their sexual security, especially women. We live in an unsafe world. Rape and sexual assault have been problems throughout history. However, the Bible reveals a loving and caring God who will intervene to fix this condition. Throughout God's word, He shows special concern for the oppressed, disadvantaged, and victimized. In every account of sexual assault or rape in the Bible, these acts are not swept under the rug but regarded as serious tragedies that demand action. And now, there's not saying that there's any solution to it apart from us ourselves doing what we can. At least do what you can to the most. But then it says like in the Bible, like in Exodus 22:22-24, ultimately, what God ultimately offers them is everlasting comfort and complete emotional healing. Because this thing, at the end of the day, if you even rape someone and the person doesn't die, like there are some people that the trauma till they die, it's like it's still, I don't even know how to, I can't describe it honestly. Like,
think about being in a car accident. I know people that it wasn't a serious accident, but I have been in a car accident. My parents have been my dad has been in a car accident, and just hearing the news, every time I look at my dad's legs, I relive that moment every single time. It's like a backflash of every single time. Now imagine this happened to someone, they have to relive that same thing over and over again. That's not something that somebody wants in their life,
and it
right?
can
Honestly
change like
speaking.
everything about them. Like some people, you be out here wondering why someone is angry or so angry about something. Like something might have happened. Like don't be judging people. Like I feel like before you judge people, get to know them first. Take that. If you want to at least judge, then know the person. If not, mind your business and walk somewhere else. Like don't be out here doing the most. Honestly, like to be honest, like my heart is too heavy for this topic. Honestly, like I don't know. At this point, all we can do is pray on our part. And as like we said, like honestly, women out there, try your best to be safe. Even your houses are not safe. Honestly, even your family members. Men
too.
Forget. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even family members. Some rape happened through like your uncle.
A lot of them.
A lot of them are like your father's younger brother's elder sister's cousin. Excuse me, who are you? All of that is no.
And another thing, please, if you're uncomfortable, if anything has happened to you, please speak up. If you tell your parents and they don't believe you, find somebody else to tell. There's gonna be one person that's gonna
hear you out.
There's really just one person. That's all you need. Just one person.
Because that's even where suicide thoughts come
exactly.
about.
Like please speak up. I know it is the world as we are now. A lot of times, like it's easy for you to point finger at the person that is the victim and be like, oh, there's something that they had to have done for this to happen. But you just remember, you just need one person to be on your side. Just one person. And I believe that there's going to be that one person, but you will not know if you don't speak up. And if you have to remove yourself forcefully from that situation, go ahead and do it. Nobody's going to hold you accountable to that. Why did you leave? Because you wanted your life. That's the reason. That's like another thing. And then like those of us that are Christians and otherwise, I just feel like we need to keep praying about things that are going on in this world right now. I don't know if this is the end times, because sometimes I'm just looking at the things that are going on right now. This 2020, honestly speaking, has been a dawn. Like it just feels like this whole year is like tragedy upon tragedy upon tragedy upon tragedy. I just feel like this year, honestly, has just been sent to test us. And the only thing that I can do as a believer is for me to pray that at the end of this whole thing, we come out like
there's
safe,
victory.
Right? There's victory. My family and I, my friends, exactly, we come out safe. But with that being said, guys, let's just take the time, even if it's 1 minute, 2 minutes, every day, every night, just be like, God, please, any evil on the way, take it far away from me. Any evil on the side, even if it's something that is meant for somebody else, do not let me be at the wrong place at the wrong side. That's a very, very important prayer. When my mom used to make me pray that prayer, I used to be like, what's my own? If I mind my business, everything will be fine. But that's not how life works. There's things called stray bullets. Like some evil might be meant for somebody else, but you just happen to be there. Or out of association, you just happen to be around. Just be praying like, God, please keep anything that is not meant for me far away from me, and the ones that are meant for me, keep them far away from me.
Send them back
to sender, because it's like it seems like very, very trivial, but it's a very important prayer.
It really is.
There is evil in this world day and night.
It's not a physical battle.
Exactly, it's a spiritual one. Honestly speaking, you just have to pray like God to keep you safe. That's the most thing that you can do. And for non-believers out there,
give your life to Christ.
Honestly speaking, that's really what I can say, because forget the word protection. There's a very, very sincere and important and heart-feeling purpose in serving God. And I feel like for me alone, there's just a comfort that it brings, that there's somebody out there that is watching over me. There's somebody out there that loves me sincerely. That's all that you really, really want. You know, there's somebody on your side regardless of what it is that you do, or regardless of who you are, regardless of what life you have lived, or the one that you're going to live, or the one that you're living right now. There's somebody out there that wants the best for you, regardless. I think it's a very, very important thing. It's just everybody, all of us, nobody wants to feel alone. So with that being said, we have ranted the way we can. It's a good thing that we slept over this, honestly speaking, because if we had done this video yesterday or whenever it was, like,
it really was,
it would have been raw and unfiltered. But like,
Instead of me run out. So hopefully like this video is not to, we're just trying our best to like help anybody that we can help, or anybody that's watching the video, be you man or woman or child, youth. This like, because we try to focus more on youth. I know we are stubborn, don't worry. Two of us too, we are very stubborn. And your parents say don't go here, don't go there. I promise you, sometimes we know they are overreacting, yes, but there are sometimes like, just listen.
It's true.
It wouldn't take you one thing, it will save you a lot. Like trust me, I know that there are times that they tell you not to go somewhere and you've been planning it, like you're ready to, like what is wrong with these people? Please, I beg you in the name of God, sometimes look at the situation and just be like, okay, you know, I will let this one go. You never know, it could be a testimony in your life, you never know. So please, like, I understand our parents are, they are all too plenty, but just listen, eh? You know, God gave us 2 ears for a reason and only 1 mouth. Think about it. So with that being said, want you guys to, you know, be safe. There's still COVID-19 though, aside all of this, so wash your hand.
True that.
Wash your hand. COVID-19 can be inside house, wash your hand, bath. Because like, yeah, some people be out here feeling like they don't need to shower since it's COVID-19. Please shower, let that come. Shower. So yeah, do that, shower, bath. Stay safe.
Put on face mask. It's not for you alone, it's to also save somebody else's life.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's true. I'm not even going to lie, I haven't worn a face mask throughout this thing started.
Wear a face mask.
Yeah, but don't be like me.
Face mask.
Wear a face mask, guys. But like, yeah, with that being said, we'll call this the end of the video, and we'll hope to see you guys next time. By next time we come back, hopefully we're bringing much more good news than bad news.
Hopefully the world is getting better.
Hopefully it's getting better by the time you guys see us again and everything. Like, we're gonna try our best to keep giving you guys like content and whatnot. We just felt we should talk about this. Like, it's a serious matter, right? So we try. This is our serious face, like, gang. Alright guys, see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and just share this. Please share this to everybody. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't need to hear this.
Exactly.
Even your 5-year-old sister needs to hear this. Like, start teaching them young.
Yeah,
it's true. The one thing we did not mention. See, you know that training, apparently I don't know if this is the fault of parents, but like when you're training your child, I noticed that they train the female child more. Like, oh, don't go outside at night, or don't wear this short thing. Teach your boys to that they don't have a right to touch women without consent.
And that
teach them that they too, it could be them, it could be victims. Because I noticed that they let the boy, even if the boy goes out and doesn't come back the next day, they are not bothered. But if it's the girl, 4 o'clock, they're already calling her to come back home. Which, that's not a problem. I'm not saying don't train your female child, but I'm saying put that same energy and effort into the guys as well. Because like most of these men out here is like, and termites is eating their brain.
There's some screws are
like
lost.
You better go and do brain surgery because you are mad.